You saw what it was.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the space. Welcome. Let's go chill out here for a moment until some other people come in. 2021, just trying to help you stay focused. You watching the trip? On the phone, or you're tripping. You got to watch for the 999 coming in.
Peace, peace, peace. Anita Stevens, peace. Goddess One, peace.
Thank you.
Bars, yeah. That's in. Peace, peace. Junkyard Jedi, peace. What's happening, soul family? Gang, gang, you know what it is. Greg Riley, peace and blessings to you. No repo. Sequence, no typo. Body cold, but I still go. Keep spitting like pyro. My algorithm is FOMO. For show. Royalty living divine like royally. This awareness is the country streaming. I've been reconnected anatomically. Loyalty, I owe myself. Settled all inclusively. Out the box mentality. Dangerous, my strategy. Well, y'all flooding in here. Peace, 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 everybody. Yeah, we definitely gonna get this going in just a second. My life mosaic. Yes, peace and blessings to y'all, to you too. Yeah. Mimi Blue Music. Hello. Mimi, can you have a reading? Of course you can have a reading.
Yeah. $9.99 donation. We doing readings tonight.
Yeah. Now if you're talking
kind
about
of
a
pop-up thing.
Yeah, if you're talking about another reading, yeah, you can always book one of those.
Absolutely.
No problem. Yeah. Libra Spirit. It's your first time being able to catch a live.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Greetings from another earthling. A starseed stuck here.
Yes. GD, how are you doing? We doing good.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, we taking questions.
Oh yeah.
We taking questions. She's doing that one card tarot reading for the $9.99 donation. We trying to keep that energy going.
Yeah.
Blue says, hi y'all, camps in the hair in these beats.
Oh yeah, I got my hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to mix it up.
Yeah.
You know. You can't stay the same for too long. Not when you going through your goddess transformations.
What's up, Keisha? AKA Phoenix Muse.
Yes. Hey, sis.
Glad to have you. Yeah, Anita Stevens again. Yes. Thank you for the love.
Weirdos,
Femina
gang gang.
87. Peace, peace.
Weirdos, gang gang.
That's what it is.
Weirdos,
Good to see
gang
you too,
gang.
Femina.
Weirdos, gang gang.
Yeah.
Weirdos in this thing, like gang gang.
You looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
As usual.
It's the soul glowing. Just let your soul glow.
Okay. Mimi said, I didn't have money. I'm sorry. I thought it was free.
That's okay. You still gonna get some good stuff.
Peace to you. Hunters of Energy. What is the name of the song in the beginning? It's called Focused.
Yeah, that's on our website actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that crown is fire. It's that Akasha.
Yeah.
The queen of the dam.
It definitely went. So welcome. I'm Camson the Oracle.
And I am Ernest.
And we are Remnants Gathering, aka Widow Gang Gang, but we are becoming something new.
Yes.
That's another conversation that we're going to be having really soon.
New.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of newness. A lot of newness.
Definitely.
So today, crown chakra wide open. I'm like, okay, I know what I must do. Okay, so I am going to, this is a treat for people.
Okay.
Because this is a gift from us to y'all, because I know a lot of people right now in transition. A lot of people are moving from jobs and having to move to other states and, you know, not really having the money to do everything that you need to do. And so, you know, I've been getting emails and people have been wanting to book readings, but trying to get their money situated to be able to do that. And I was just like, okay, what is a way that we can exchange energy in an equal way? And, you know, my ancestors were just like, yeah, it's a conversation that needs to be had. Right. And so after I was seeking with my guides to get clarity on this as to like what's happening, what's the purpose, what do I need to do, where do I need to be? And they were just like, you must allow this consciousness, this energy to activate other people because of what's ahead. And so I waited throughout the day, waiting on confirmation, and I just kept getting it back to back. So I want to, before we get started, I'm going to share with you energetically what I feel is happening with us as a collective. If you were with us for the wormhole meditation where we did the quantum jump through the wormhole, like y'all should be feeling the energy of that now, where you're starting to feel like that any decision that you make could potentially create a new timeline for your soul to experience its journey here in this thing called life. You can feel it. And so what it does is, and even if you didn't do the meditation with us, this energy impacted you. But if you did it with us, we put it in a container, into a program and a group so that we can work through it together. We did a time capsule and all of that. But if y'all forgot what you said in your time capsule, look back at it, and I can guarantee you, you're starting to see some things working together to open those things up for you. So with that being said, the energy that we're in right now is the completion of that. So with this full moon energy coming in, it feels like things are going to be complete. And so we can feel the finality. We can feel, you know, some people are like feeling the finality of a job or career or relationship or friendship, or maybe somebody you were in business with, and you can just feel that it's time for a new beginning. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you've been single and you're ready to get in a relationship. You can just feel the energy saying it's time to move. It's time to do something different. Make sure that you seek clarity on your choices, right? So as all of this is happening, and I'm feeling this every single day, I'm getting deja vu, and I'm like, wow, this is what I did before. And so then I determine, okay, what do I do after this? And so it's been a lot of that. So I just want to say, right now, multidimensionally, there are many different timelines open for us right now. And so that can feel like anxiety sometimes in your body. And that can also feel like just cause you to be easily triggered by things. So all of this is happening. Some of us may be experiencing cold hands and cold feet. Some of us are sweating a lot in our sleep. Some of us look at ourselves and feel like, I don't even feel like I've looked like the person I used to be. Some of us are changing so much on a cellular level But as this is happening, it can be very confusing on who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to believe in, what spiritual practice should you be doing. Should I be reaching for sovereignty the way the Moors teach? Do I resonate more with the path of New Age? Do I resonate more with the path of people who are like more revolutionary in the conscious community? Do I resonate more with angel numbers? Do I resonate more with the left hand path? Do I resonate more with Carl Jung? Do I resonate with the occult? Or do I resonate with gnosis? Do I resonate with this type of magic? Should I learn about this? So all of this is happening because the ancestors inside of you are awakening and they're like, look, it's time for you to get to it. You've been on autopilot on planet Earth long enough. And this is the alarm clock that your soul set for you to wake up. And we go make sure that your motherfucking ass wake up. And so you feel the pressure. You feel, I've had moments where I thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown and I just had to let it happen. I just had the ancestors like, don't resist. Just let it happen. And so letting shit happen, we're not used to that because we came to this community thinking that we would be able to control every fucking thing in our life, right? You learn the 12 laws of the universe and you're like, got it. Put that shit in motion, right? Like, and you expecting life to be coming out exactly the way you want it to. And then life hit your ass with a uh-oh. And then you realize, wait a minute, I thought I was a god. I thought I was a goddess. I thought this journey was about, and then you begin to question and doubt yourself. And it's a cycle. It's a constant cycle. So I could hear the clutter and I could feel it. It's so many things that I would like to talk about right now, but there's no way that I would be able to do it tonight because it's so much. But I want to say that what I'm going to do before we open up, all you have to do is send $9.99 to Cash App, and that's Remnants Gathering. If somebody could put the link in our one of our moderators, okay, fantastic, babe.
Or super chatted.
Yes, but before we do that, for the people here who don't have $9.99, thank you for your attention.
Peace to you, sister.
Yes, thank you for being here with us. And I'm going to give you, just as I said, I'm going to give you a word that I feel like is going to be transformational. Okay. It's totally free. And I want to say this too. You know, we cannot learn metaphysics and not use the information. So a lot of us have been eating knowledge for the last few years, eating knowledge, but you haven't taken that knowledge and actually put it into action in your life. And so now you're starting to feel the impact that has on your awakening journey. You see? So to get past that, you must learn how to use energy in a way that's beneficial for you. So like this $9.99 that we're going to do after I do this free session, this tarot card reading, what this is going to do, the number 9 it is a very feminine number, right? It's also how many months, right? We carry a child to full term. We're at the full moon, if I'm not mistaken, in Leo. So this is like we have been carrying babies, whether it's books or something you want to work on, or maybe just a higher version of yourself that you want to be. We have been cultivating and working on it and petitioning and just everything that we know. So now those things are starting to give birth to something. And so like as we're going through these labor pains personally and as a collective, coming out of that dense lower consciousness of suffering, pain, poverty, lack, fear, anger, sadness, right? Because we were the ones brave enough to say, I'm going to come here during this time, right? As one age is ending and another is beginning. A whole new awareness, right? And I'm going to come and do this work. So whenever we do this, and I want you to do this whenever you spend money, start paying attention to the numbers. Because there's always a message that you're not going to get, you know, if you pay attention to the numbers, it would always come to you. Don't force it. Just start paying more attention to it so you can change your relationship with money. It is imperative. It don't matter if you got a lot or a little. Right now, we need to change our relationship with our money. It is an extension of us. and it is supposed to service us and service this planet, but we have not been using money in a way where it uplifts because we didn't know the clear karma. We don't know what to do when we get money. Should I cleanse my money, right? And so all of these things have led to these imbalances. So yes, that's why we're doing this right now. So this is not just a tarot card reading, but this is also an activation into a numerical power that's been resonating. I've been seeing 999 since 222 began, and I was shocked because I was expecting to see 222 a lot. But it's been 999 almost every day. And the divine feminine was like, yes, because y'all are co-creating a new universe. You're giving birth to something. I was just like, whew. So I'm ready to get into it. Watch that. Here we go. You can do Cash App or Super Chat. Either one is fine. Now let's do the free one first. So I pulled a card, Seeking Isis, for the energy of the collective. She is always who I go to when I'm seeking on the healing level of the collective. And this is what came up. The Chariot of Ascension, the Merkaba. A spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention that will help your soul journey. Take your time to develop and practice your chosen spiritual discipline regularly. This will help you grow in power and grace, anchoring the spiritual light within the body of your soul. This is right before we got on here. This is exactly what me and Ernest was focusing on, balancing everything out, right? Getting fully present, activating your Merkaba or Makaba, how some people would say this. But this is what's happening with us. But the problem is we don't stick with stuff long enough to get the full effect of it. So look, I know I'm speaking to y'all. Stop making excuses for the stuff you know you need to do. Just do it. As hard as it might be, go ahead and tell your mind now, I am your master, and this is what we're going to do. Because we have been allowing our mind to be the master over our temple and our soul here. Okay? It's time out for that. So whether it's deep breath, mantras, chants, working with your wounded inner child, like, come on, y'all, get on your shit. We shouldn't have to create a challenge, a program, or a course for y'all to be doing some of the simple stuff y'all know y'all need to be doing. We came here to do spiritual warfare. This ain't that shit we was doing in religion. This is where the real energy transformations and alchemical phases of life happen when you get to this point of your awakening. So, you got the line up, you straight? Okay. I'm going to get to the first person as soon as I finish this card. I want to do one more for the collective. I also pull the Key of Life. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Just let it happen. Didn't I just say that? I did not look at these cards. I shuffled the whole time I was sitting here, but didn't I just say that? See, we giving birth to something. It's time to give birth to something that you love. That is the only way that we anchor the energy of love on this planet. It is time to give birth to something. Okay, the first question.
Okay. Okay. All right.
My jug.
You who?
My tea. Oh, I got it.
All right. The Phoenix Muse. Keisha. I believe that's Keisha. Keisha Billionaire. She is first. Keisha, if you have a question, you can go ahead. Go ahead and share your question.
And for those of you who are next, if you already have your question in your mind, if maybe you just type it in the chat, and that way when we get to you, you can just hit send. And that way I could get as many people as possible tonight. Oh, and today is a White World Bridger Day on the Mayan calendar for the galactic signature as well. So that was another alignment where I was just like, oh, this right here has a lot of potential to be very healing and transformative.
She says, "Am I on the right path?"
Okay, this was Keisha's question. Okay, Keisha wants to know whether or not she's on the right path. I think the question is she on the path that's most authentic to her? Is she on the path that's most authentic to her? I feel like this answer finna like hit everybody. This finna definitely touch everybody. And I feel like we all have those moments where you question whether or not you're on the right path. It's just,
It's true.
it's human. It's just human nature. It's human nature. I think when you stop questioning that, that's when you start getting, in some trouble. That's when you start getting in a position where you're not going to evolve. Okay. Oh, Keisha, you've been thinking a lot, girl. Scrambled thoughts, unscramble them thoughts. Let's see. We're finna unscramble them thoughts. I feel it. Talisman of potency is what I pull for you. It says sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Wow. So basically, you are supposed to be doing the complete opposite that a lot of us were told to do in church, which is because in order to take something from the spiritual realm and give birth to it, give form to it, you must go into the darkness to do that. And so I think your question is, I've been feeling more drawn to learn about the quote unquote dark side, the occult, the hidden gnosis, going into the subconscious mind, going into that unconscious realm. You've been wanting to do it, but it's been something like kind of holding you up. So this, and I feel like I said, it's gonna hit everybody. This the real work. Who go walk it like they've been talking it? This is the real work. See, what happened was when we got activated as this collective that have a similar resonance, we all of a sudden, like literally just we woke up, right? And then we got activated, but it was still a lot of things, judgmental things that we felt about women, about goddesses, about demons, darkness, devils, Satan, all of that. You wake up and then you learn all of this other stuff. And like you're actually getting closer to source energy by using all of these sacred tools and spells and path workings and all of it. Divination, necromancy, mediumship, Reiki, energy work, quantum hypnosis. Just you start being so open, plant medicine. And you're going to hear that little voice to make you question your spiritual path just because you're blazing a new fucking trail. And you are daring to be yourself. You are daring in the world when the world try to suppress us from being our best selves. right? You're pushing against it, saying, no, I'm going to reach apotheosis. I'm going to reach sovereignty with myself. I am going to do whatever I got to do to become whole, because there's something wrong with the system that I was given to use as my spiritual practice. It's not yielding any results for me that are beneficial for me, right? So when you walk away from that, yes. So it is completely normal for you to ask that question. Continue to ask that question. But make sure that you get your tools out and know that you are God, Goddess, here to co-create, here to bring spirit form into matter.
I see. Did that resonate, Keisha? I see you. You hammer time.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who next?
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting to see if she was responding. Okay. All right. Libra Spirit said it resonates with me. Ashe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that it would. That's why I said this
Thank you
is a
so
treat
much.
for
She
everybody.
said, thank you so much. Spot on.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Goddess One. LB, is that you? If it's you, just say yes. That way we'll know if do you want this one, or you want to offer it to someone else? Because I know that she said this is for someone who don't have $9.99. Thanks, Kimson.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. That's beautiful.
So I was trying to make sure that's her. Yeah.
Could you select somebody, maybe?
Yeah. Do
Look
you
in the
want to
chat
call
and
it?
select
Yeah.
somebody to donate it to. That way you can activate your intuition tonight. You know? Yeah.
Ashe. Thank you, one Miss Love and Life.
And let me say this while we all here.
Yeah. Okay. That's her. That's
Okay.
her.
Okay. So okay. Ashe. Okay. So what's the question? Is it a question yet?
No, you didn't. So do you want to pick someone that's in the chat, someone that's on with us, and yeah, like she said, intuitively pick someone that you can gift that to? She said Phil.
Okay.
Okay, this for
Amazing.
Phil. Go ahead and ask your question, Phil.
And if you guys could put your question with your super chat in there, that will help
That would
too.
assist, yeah.
Oh, wait. That's right. Let me say this too, y'all. Listen. So the energy is high right now. It's a lot of death energy. The death current is very high right now, which is just a part of the cycle of life. So, you know, if you hear intuitive nudges, like to go take a spiritual bath just out the blue or something, like just listen to your intuition, follow it, okay? This is what's activating right now. We've been asking for this. We've been wanting our abilities to come online. So that's what's happening. So I just want to just say, because I've been getting nudges to do stuff that's just really, really strange and stuff that I don't usually do. And the more I follow those nudges, the more I feel integrated to be my whole self, and the more unfuckwittable I become, you know. So yeah, so I just wanted to chime in and say that.
Okay, Phil, are you still there? Okay, what we'll do is
Come back around. We can.
yeah, we'll come back around. There he is. He said how to overcome and deal with pushy people to get them to leave you alone or impose things onto those who are perceived as weak.
Great question. Phil wants to know how to deal with pushy people. That's interesting because sounds like you being activated to set new boundaries and actually enforce them. Yeah. And so what has to happen, I kind of don't have to pull a card, but I will. But yeah, so when you get to that part of your journey, like for me, when I got to that part of my journey, the boundaries that I chose to use based on how pushy those people were in my life, if you were not supportive of the person that I was becoming, you became less of an importance to my day-to-day life. It's not personal, it's love, it's self-love. And when you get to that level in your awakening of having this radical self-love, then you must master the ability to say no and mean it. No, I don't want to eat that. No, I don't want to give you a call tomorrow. No, I'm not coming to the party. No, I prefer. So this right now for anybody who is listening to me. So you must determine, you cannot be sovereign. You can't be on the journey of becoming whole and being awakened and not take action. So you must determine where you extend your energy and who you share energy with. That is the responsibility of a true spiritually minded person that's on this planet at this time. And so, yeah, it was a little hard at first. I felt the fear. You're gonna feel fear come up, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna almost feel like something negative is gonna happen to you for telling people no, or like something like you're not gonna get blessed or something, or karma go catch up on you for being rude or being selfish. Because people might even start saying you selfish, you just selfish. You know, they'll get triggered and be saying shit to you and it'll trigger you. Just observe it and don't absorb the energy. Observe it, don't absorb that energy. Observe it, right? So this is no judgment for nobody, but this is you learning how to honor yourself and demand that the people in your life honor you as well. And if they do not, it is not you removing them, it is them removing them. And then you don't have to feel guilty and all that old, them other emotions that we purging that was of the 3D world. You don't have to feel that because you are predetermining the way you extend your energy. And you have every right to. And maybe by you doing it, you'll teach somebody else the importance of creating healthy boundaries. Okay.
Did that resonate, Phil?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
This is your card. Your card is the High Priestess. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity. You can get the next question. Okay. A new clarity around your direction is about to unfold for you. Be willing to wait for the full reveal. We be in a hurry. We be trying to make this awakening shit go quick. Like you get the crystal one day and the next day you ready to manifest your home, your beach home. You know what I'm saying? Like I went and bought the citrine. It's supposed to bring in abundance. And I went to play the lottery, thought I was gonna win, and I'm trying to learn how to manifest my reality and yada 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 yada. Right? And then the direction just go a whole other way because you needed to experience all of the mixture of those energies. So when we start creating boundaries, you just become a lot more intentional about your life here. But this is interesting because it says a mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for it. So you've been impatient now. You need to wait. Just hold up. But also recognize what is happening at this time. Remember, I said observe. Don't absorb the energy of what you're witnessing, okay? It says you will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. I think all of us can probably receive something from this. Yeah. We be in a hurry. Which slow down. This microwave society got us moving at a rate that's not really natural. And that's why so much mental imbalances and emotional things. And even like, I don't hide nothing. I've seen a therapist most of my life trying to get to the bottom of the root of these things, these issues. Yeah. Was anybody else?
Nita.
Y'all got some good questions tonight.
Yes, Resonance 100. That's what my life mosaic said. Yeah.
Great questions.
Anita Stevens, will you drop your question in the chat?
But and another thing that I'll say, make sure that y'all just take some slow deep breaths. You don't do nothing else. Just do that a couple times through the day. You don't have to make it. It don't have to be perfect. It don't have to be sitting for a whole 10+ minutes doing one breathing exercise to feel like you achieved something. Just being conscious of your breath, slowing down, and taking your breaths in your lower chakras. Because all the fear they pump out and stuff, it hits the lower chakras and it makes us not feel safe, right? Or we start catastrophizing our life and our mind, and everything's just a fucking potential catastrophe.
That's true.
And so it's the frequency that I've been talking about in the war on consciousness, that's transmitting. And so it just kind of constantly whispers to us to try to get us to focus on the negative so that we don't continue to co-create a reality in which the people who used to be in power won't be anymore. This is the equalizer, the age of equalizing, right? Mayat.
I was waiting on Anita. She hadn't replied yet.
Okay.
So we can come back to her. Yeah.
Okay.
Uncat Nanette. Oh, there she go. Okay. How to heal throat chakra.
Every time we got
How to heal the throat chakra.
You do
Great
know.
question.
You do know that is a very complex question. That's probably why you asking, because that's a whole conversation. But let's get into it. She wants to know
Some practice.
how to open your throat chakra. Now I'm gonna say this.
Say,
One thing to remember.
heal.
Sometimes it changes. You know how people be like, the throat chakra is this color. That may not be true for you. That's one thing. So discern what's true for you. So you just stop and ask your higher self to help you to perceive from a higher perspective. And just close your eyes and take a deep breath within yourself and see what color does your throat chakra feel to you. First thing. The second thing, it may not be rotating clockwise the way so many people say that it does. You might tap into the energy and feel like it's rotating the opposite way. So ask yourself that question. Do it feel like my throat chakra is going clockwise? Does that resonate? And listen to your body. Your body will tell you. This will train your intuition as well. And so once you get your answer, because like for me, my chakras rotate counterclockwise. And I have known this for a long time. And it's crazy because I got a test done on me and my DNA was spinning in reverse. So it just goes to show when I was going within with my third eye to see my chakras, I was seeing it going counterclockwise, which is kind of like reverse. So that's the second thing. The third thing, a voice. Every single one of us, our voice was attacked with whatever trauma we went through. So by healing the trauma, you reclaim your voice where you can speak your truth and not be emotionally undertaken by whatever the memory is. When you can separate the pain from the memory, you know that you have healed that trauma. And each time you do this, your throat chakra will get stronger and stronger to the point where you will find yourself admitting to shit that you never thought you would admit to, or asking or saying things that you never thought you would ask to say. So for me, throat chakra activation, it was using the word no because I was a people pleaser as a result of my childhood trauma. So I consciously made sure that I said no if that's what I was feeling. And sometimes it would barely come out. Sometimes I'd say it and then I'd get feeling awkward about speaking my truth or whatever it was, I mean, it was crazy. So just don't judge it because you probably go feel all of that, okay? And then some people go test you. Whenever you want to work on your throat chakra, the universe makes sure plenty of people come and test you. It's going to make you use your throat chakra. I lie to you not. So that may involve you speaking something beneficial into the situation, using your words that way. So not just always being defensive and responsive to people because you don't want people to you don't want people to trigger you where you no longer are a creator of your reality, but you have become the reactor of your reality. And so in our course, I'm going to teach all about the creator reality versus the reactor reality and how to tap into that. So just put that in there, because that's I cannot wait to teach it in depth. Okay, so here we go. Your card. Even though I kind of gave you a card and a channel message too. But y'all already know what it is. Y'all come over here. The goddess of love. I can give a little bit of light to everybody. With a little side of dark dessert, dark chocolate. we we don't want a spiritual bypass anymore, right? We want to be whole people. So it's just like, no, I'm both.
Right.
I'm all colors. I'm not one thing. I'm multidimensional. I'm not drawn on a piece of paper. So Lady of the Stars is what came up for you. Lady of the Stars. It says Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now, because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. It's a lot of helicopters, ain't it? We got helicopters over the house. I don't know what's going on. It's like right there. That's powerful. So I was just basically saying this to you. I know you already been feeling this. I already know you feel the resonance. I already know you like, oh, but just wait till the week go on and you're gonna be like, oh, because now you're activated with that information. See, when an oracle connects with people and share through my crown chakra this energy, what it does is it puts a new ripple in the energy that is your morphogenic field in which you create. So all thoughts that you ever had before today created today. So when you get new thoughts, especially when you're streaming the consciousness straight from spirit, straight from the Akashic library, and pulling the information down, it activates. So tomorrow, don't be surprised if you see Isis just somewhere. Don't even seem like you will see her there. Things like that happen. So be looking for that.
Shay, did that resonate? I seen the fire emoji, so I'm pretty sure it was on point.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we do. Don't pay him no mind.
Okay, Ankit, would you drop your question in the chat for us?
It's hard to twist.
Ankit Nunet. You're next up on the MIC.
Yeah. How y'all doing out there? Is it resonating? Dizziness. Yep, me too. I wake up in the morning, I be feeling drunk sometimes. I be like, I don't know if I'm drinking on the astral plane or what, but that's another one of those, symptoms of the awakening.
Okay. Ankit says, over the past year, I felt I was making progress spiritually, and now I feel like I'm stuck in limbo.
Okay. This is 528 hertz. So just calling in some more love, vibration, energy. We did this all before we started tonight too. So if you feeling like soothed, more calm, that's because we set the space, right? To share that calm energy. Okay. So she's wondering why it seems like her spiritual journey is it's slowed up. Sometimes it seems like ain't nothing happening.
Can you stop me from getting sick? I feel like I'm getting sick.
Okay, baby, I will. Everything I gave you is going to help you too, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she
You was the
said.
first one to have a card just jump out the deck.
Mm.
Alrighty then. Divine sisterhood. It's not
Divine
funny, but
sisterhood.
oh my gosh. So you've been getting activated to work with women. And you've been having resistance about it.
Mm.
It says this. It says letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help. Two, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Yep. You know who that is, right? That's Hathor, right? And she basically resonates with the heart chakra. This goddess resonates with the heart chakra. So you've been getting the nudges.
Mm.
I had to giggle because I asked the same question and got that same card. And I realized, yeah, I do still have a little resistance there because you're just not sure. Our community, we really haven't had a sisterhood in a really long time, you know. And the trauma that we experience alone makes it hard. This is why we can do this here. Y'all don't understand. This what we do here is so sacred and special. For people who may come from many different walks of life, many different backgrounds, and to feel a resonance where you almost feel like you know these people. Like I feel like I know. That's some strange shit. I ain't never met them, but we
Mm.
have conversations with each other that we don't have with our family members.
Mm-hmm.
So for people who don't quite understand the soul tribe thing, like this is what it does. This is what it is. It don't even make sense with the laws of physics. You can't even make sense of it. And that's because it bypasses the conscious mind. And so this means that your divine feminine is wanting to awaken and wanting you to relax more, wanting you to work less and learn how to attract what you need versus working to gather what you need. I went through all of this too. And this is
Mm.
also
Wow.
why I know that I need to go ahead and start the Dark Goddess Mystery
Program.
School. It's yeah. And I'm gonna be sharing so many powerful and and transformational things that people don't know about. A lot of people don't know about. And a lot of it I created it and have used it for years, and it just works so well. So the time right now is for us to heal the divine feminine. And so yeah, so just work on that and work on building up being able to feel safe again. Okay, you're safe now. You've done the work to get here. You're safe now. And I know that's not just for you. This word is for somebody else. Anything that I'm saying resonates with you is yours. Yeah. Do we have any more questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, did that resonate? Okay. Did that
I think
resonate?
we started to sound like a parakeet now
Man.
with that part because it's
Okay.
like, do it resonate? Shit, my crown chakra just blew off and it's on the flow.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we want to always make
I'm just
sure.
messing with you because I mean
Yeah.
it's got me over here like wow. That's
I know what
that's
it do.
amazing.
You know I know what it do. You know I know what it do. But we
Wow.
want to get your feedback. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to see the okay. We want to see a third eye. We want to see a hammer. We want to see the fire emoji. We just want to know. Yeah, it hit where it's supposed to hit. We already know it's gonna do that. Yeah. Um. However, Uncle, now, do you want to pick someone to uh sow a seed to
What are you
and allow
talking
them?
about?
Baby, I
What are you
know what I'm
talking about?
doing. I know
What are
what
you
I'm
talking
doing.
about?
I know what I'm doing.
Who are you talking about?
You's funny. Yeah,
I'm just being silly,
I
y'all.
know. I know.
Y'all, this
She
you
said. She
know.
said thank you, and yes, it did. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay.
You see
All
what
right.
happened when you exchange energy with intention and consciousness is like, I'm telling y'all, watch what happened after today.
Yeah. Okay, Lizeth. Lizeth, are you still with us? Lizeth Olivares. Yeah.
Oh, and so I did see somebody mention about the
I
dark
see you,
goddess.
David. Yeah, David said, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
I see somebody mention about the Dark Goddess Mystery School. We're actually getting that together. We will be sending it out in the next few days. And I'm gonna have to do first come first serve because I don't have a lot of spots open. So yes, if I did the reading with you and I told you that I was adding you to the list, you were added to the list. That means that you made it in to be accepted into the Dark Goddess Mystery School where we'll be having meetings. And I mean, some real amazing stuff gonna be happening with it.
Yes,
Um,
indeed,
so
indeed.
yes, so just watch your email because we're gonna send the email out as soon as we open up. Okay, and
Hmm.
then I can only do a handful of people because I'm gonna be working very, very hands on with the people who are accepted into the program. So when you see the email, it's first come first serve. So just make sure you watch your email, and if you know it's something you want to do, go ahead and do it. Don't even wait.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anke said, whoever can put a happy face first. All right. And we got TK. TK done asked it, a question about, about 7 times.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will be able to get your question answered, TK. And that question is Rishu going to come back to him? Them.
Rishu.
Yeah.
R-I.
Rishu. Rishu.
Which pantheon is that from? You're gonna have to enlighten me about that one. Because when I hear shu, we may not be thinking of the same thing. When I hear shu, I hear wind energy, right? So from ancient Kemet teachings on shu, also even some of the more Oriental occultic studies. So what pantheon is that from? Because I'm not familiar with that. Or is that a race of interdimensional beings? Like, enlighten me on that.
He is my specific person. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. TK, cryptic. This is cryptic. Okay, let's see. TK wants to know about Rishu. Okay. The name's so interesting and eclectic. I know it's a story behind that, but let's see. Ishu is desiring guidance pertaining to Rishu. TK, make sure you do your spiritual bath too. And you can kind of use some of this full moon energy to help tap into that because I do feel like you got some blockages up and it's been hard for you to hear your higher self. It's been hard to get clarity on things.
Thank you,
And that's
Anita.
because you have not practiced being still enough. But I feel like this is something that you were supposed to have been doing, and you said you was gonna start doing it and didn't. And your higher self is telling me right now that this is the time for you to go ahead and start doing the things that you know will benefit you in the long run, so that you can deprogram yourself from having to have instant gratification. And that's no shame to you. That's for all of us in this society, where because everything is so fast, and again, the microwave society, we're so used to instant gratification that it's hard, really hard for us to wait. It's difficult for us to invest ourselves in something and stick with it to see it through fully. We'll give up before we see it through. For various reasons. And I feel like maybe you've been feeling a lot of that energy because as soon as I got ready to pull this card for you, it was like I felt myself seeping out of the space that I'm in into that energy. So when you feel that pull on you, resist that. Go into your breath, right? Again, belly breaths, okay? To calm your system. Okay. But your card regarding Rishu is this. I know. Oh, wait. Okay. Proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. That was your card. That's powerful. So it sounds like it's time for you, again, it's time for a new beginning. It's time for you to do some clearing some energy, clearing some old beliefs, clearing some old maybe relationships with people, maybe doing a relationship inventory and seeing like what relationships are, serving me, where it's beneficial and which ones are not, and cutting the fat. And if somebody happen to be fat and get cut, that's just life, it's not personal. But it seems like it's time for you to snip yourself and let go of some things that's keeping you heavy and anchored and not allowing you to get elevation the way you want to. Okay, who next?
You said, "Oh my God, bang on. Thank you."
Ashe.
Ashe.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, I think Lizzie. I don't know if she ever responded. Lizzie, can you give us your question now? I think that's my life mosaic.
Okay, on a different account maybe.
While you
Well,
go ahead.
okay. So after this will be our last one. So this will be our
No.
last one. Okay.
No.
How many after this? Okay. So after these,
you got 3 more.
Okay. If y'all could go ahead and drop, if you know that you're in queue for a question, go ahead and drop your question in there now.
That's blue. That's to know Israel. In this order, it's going to be Woman's Love and Life, blue, and to know Israel.
Okay. Drop your first question.
Yeah. Oh, that is blue. Okay, blue is Lizzie. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah. Okay, blue's question is, he said, my manifestations have been all over the place. I desire to have an amazing imagination, but at times can't discern between what is dream and what is fantasy. How should I go about making decisions?
Read that again. That's a lot to unpack. Okay, come on.
I desire and have an amazing imagination, but at times can't discern between what is dream and what is fantasy. How should I go about making decisions?
And that's Phil's question. Whose question is that?
That's blue.
Blue's question. Okay. This is blue question. How to tell the difference between the simulation,
king or king, you're gonna be last.
his or her reality.
I'm gonna put this in the chat. No more.
Oh, this is one of my most favorite cards in this deck. Enter the chamber of healing. This is what you're being called to do. It says a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be, and begin expecting your miracle. So, like this, when this card comes up for me, I know some deep shadow work is happening, and throw away your preconceived notions about what you think you know. Get rid of your expectations. Release yourself from being so attached to outcomes, because you will find yourself trying, instead of learning the laws of the universe and getting alignment, learning about maybe astrological energies and getting in alignment and planning from that space. That's one thing. But when you start micromanaging the universe, we calling ourselves gods and goddesses, but we definitely ain't to the level to micromanage the universe.
That's right.
But that don't stop us from trying. And the ego inside of all of us will have us thinking that we can absolutely micromanage the universe until something happens to remind you, no, you can't micromanage the universe. So you release your attachments, your preconceived notions, your expectations, and learn how to allow all of the seeds that you have sown, to allow the energy from that to come back to you. And this, I resonate with this because this has been happening to me, where I've been having to put myself in a space to be allowing. And so that's more of a feminine space, right? So allowing yourself to be penetrated, right, by life itself, and then being receptive and using that. And so, like, by you being in a state of surrender, what happens is the miracles just begin to unfold because you're loosening, you're not being rigid, and that energy can really start to percolate around you. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get them affirmations and shit. Be like, I'm digging into this, and get down in there and don't let go. Be like, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go of me. I'm not letting go of me. I'm not letting go of me. I love myself unconditionally. And just being present for yourself through whatever shows up. That's true power.
I say.
All right, what's next?
I say. Say no more. I ain't gonna speak redundantly, like you said. I say. One Miss Loving Life. One Miss Loving Life. Do you have a question? Drop your question for us. And then following One Miss Loving Life, to know Israel, and I see her question is here. And then
Whoever questionnaire, I go ahead and do it. It don't have to go in the order.
okay, all right.
Who questionnaire?
Blue says, that one hit. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I say
Okay.
you're welcome.
She said you could just pull a card. She got a lot of
Okay.
thoughts.
Okay. Who is this again?
One Miss Loving Life.
Okay. So Woman's Love Life, she's just like, look, just pull a card for me. Isis, what do you have to say to her right now? Because I feel like you have something very specific that you would like to share with her. Is there a message for her? Is there a message for her? What you been dreaming about, girl? I closed my eyes and got a little peek. You've been having some crazy dreams. Or maybe you wake up and you can't remember the dream, but yeah, you've been having some crazy dreams. Like action. You know what I'm saying?
She said yes, chaos.
Oh yeah. I felt when I closed my eyes, I was like, whoa, oh, hold up. I ain't know if I didn't see the action film. Back up, like, hold on. Girl. Y'all, we think we want to be able to see each other's dreams. That should be scary as hell in somebody else's dream. With all that stuff they got going. I hopped in there and hopped my ass right out.
Back out. What you said. It's like when you open the door and like, boom. Like, oh.
Okay, so your card is, we got to bring light spirit to what we do now. That's how we do warfare, right? So your card is a cartouche, my love. It says, choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Damn. Oh, I've been having to do this. I've been telling Ernest every day, do something you're afraid to do. Do something you're afraid to do. Even if it's small, do something you're afraid to do. It says, come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Let me read it again. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you, honey. If that is not the whole, see, in the course, I'm going to teach you how to do this intentionally, step by step. What to pay attention to, how to respond, the proper way to react, the questions to ask yourself in that moment, how to slow time down, slow down the emotions so that you can get back into your whole brain, right and left. You're using logic and intuition, and that's what wisdom is, because sometimes it calls for masculine energy, left brain. Sometimes it calls for the more feminine energy, right brain. Situations vary and change. So I'm going to be teaching how to do this. But like I do this everywhere I go, and I like to play with the energy, and I go places, and before you know it, we in there having a fucking slumber party in Walmart. I'm serious. People, we be
Connecting.
just snacking and talking. Oh, you like that, girl? But girl, let me take my husband. Now my husband, I mean, Ernest be standing there. He be looking like he in the Twilight Zone. So, and one day he asked me like, "Babe, what do you be doing when we go places? People just be telling you all kinds of shit. I mean, people be telling me where they live. No, I live okay. The street, 2 streets over, and that third house without them brick. That's where I live, right there. We be standing there, and the shit it's just like an inside joke for us, but." Yes, so in the course, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to do this. So when y'all see that course roll out, I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on that shit and underestimate what's going to be in there. Because we have been really, really working with this metaphysics to see what get results in the day-to-day life. All that other stuff is great. The decodings and all that. It's good to be aware of what's happening. But to know what to do with the energy, to know how to cause people to speak in a positive manner just because you are in the room, right? That's power. It says, invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you now. So those chakra energy, start invoking and using your speech, using your words as if you know that they are swords for strength, protection, spiritual growth. How do you protect yourself with your words? How do you use your throat chakra to protect yourself with your words? When we're in the underworld into 2029, most people on this planet don't even know that we're not on the same planet we was on years ago, before 2012, prior to 2021 especially, because it keeps shifting, right? And so when you live in the underworld, this is not, look, as much as all of us want to hold on to the way life used to be, that shit is gone and over. It is not coming back. This world is changing. It is spiraling into chaos, and it is falling. As quick as they can rebuild and pick up, the shit just falls apart again, because it is meant to fall apart and be destroyed, to be reborn. And we came here to be a part of this energy. Do you know what that means? That means that we must no longer live in a dualistic manner, but we must become whole people who do not spiritual bypass a whole part of ourselves because it seems dark, demonic, or the shadow self, right? This is the most courageous thing, is to look at the profundity of the chaos on the planet and still see a profound significance in it, and you're not judging it because you know that this must happen in order for harmony and balance to be restored. That ultimately is true wisdom. And this is when you get to the point. I'm going to be teaching on how to create this protection with your words. And we're also going to be, because the dark goddesses gave me some protection magic that just blew my mind. And I have used it. Actually, the protection magic, I used it. Our daughter was in the middle of, at a club, and they were shooting out right outside the club, and ended up shooting inside the club. Bullets flew around her. She was standing, a lot of people was there. And she said it was like it was in slow motion, and she could hear me telling her what to do. And she said, I told her, stop. They finna start shooting. Don't move. Find somewhere to run and go. And she said as soon as the bullets started flying in, she did exactly what she heard me say, which was to go to the bathroom and get down in the stall, right? And she was just like, Mom, I had a bag of food in my hand, and the bullets was going through the bag of food, and nothing touched me. What did you do? That was the first thing she said. I know you did something. And I had just got through creating a protection ritual to do for our children. And it was like within hours. So, I'll be teaching how I do protection magic. Yes. So this is what's going on with you. But I just had to chime in and share that story because is very relevant, because of all the fear and this lower dense energy that we're in. It's so easy to get very critical, right? Self-critical, become very judgmental, and then when you get triggered, you start looking for somebody to pick with and feel like, you easily triggered. So it's just like you start looking for other people to blame so you don't have to feel the dense negative emotions and the energy that we experience, but we need to feel it all. So this is why practice just being with yourself, no matter what the vibrational frequency is, but just practice being present, not having a judgment about it. And then once you feel like you've sat with it enough to learn whatever sadness was telling you in that moment, to learn whatever was fear was telling you in that moment in regards to this card, right? So sit with that, and then once you're ready to shift, like, okay, I'm done with that. That was great. That was a great cry. Whew, I needed that. Ooh, that was a great rage. I screamed and tore up some shit, but whew, that shit felt good. I feel much better. Like, do whatever you need to do, but don't not do nothing, because doing nothing is doing something to sabotage. It's just gonna work against you if so do something. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got two more. I
Okay.
know how you are. I mean, that's a good thing.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna mock you.
To know Israel. Okay, her question. She says, "How do I get rid of the stagnant energy I feel that is keeping me from the newness in my life and connect to abundance? I'm doing the work I know to do, but I feel stuck." So how to
Well, who's this again?
to know Israel. And thank you, Anita, for sewing it for her.
Yes, y'all, there's some beautiful shit happening. What we doing on this planet right now, it might seem so small, but it's really a big deal. I don't know if y'all feel this, but this is a big deal. Like, whoever get to catch this at the replay, it was a big deal, and it's still a big deal, so enjoy it and watch it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I read it one more time. She said, "How do I get rid of the stagnant energy I feel that is keeping me from the newness in my life and connect to abundance? I'm doing the work I know to do, but I feel stuck."
Oh, girl. Are you a woman, ain't? Are you a woman? Tell me what you is, honey, because I ain't got no judgment to nobody. People be like, don't address me like that. Okay. Tell me what you want me to say. Okay. But let me just tell you what I feel energetically. Goodness, honey. Yeah, you got the cartouche as well, but let me see. Energetically, I feel like you've been in a swamp. Like I could feel my body. It felt like my body was moving through swamp-like energy, and it was like decaying leaves and just stuff that's just dead. It's just no life left in it, and it almost felt like, because I was like, what is this energy?
I'm sick.
I know, sweetheart. Go try to blow your nose, and I'll give you some more minerals when we finish, and then vitamins. So yes, so look, spiritual bath, spiritual bath, spiritual bath. Use your throat chakra. Your card says, choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. I shuffle, 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 and you got the exact same card. So it's lower vibrations, it's fear, it feels swampy, it's heavy. Release it. Do your spiritual bath, light your black candle or white candle, and be done with it. Be like, I'm done with it. Thank you. With love, I release you. You lay your hand on your heart space, you lay your hand on your root chakra, and you say, I release myself from this, and I call myself into alignment with my higher self. That's simple. Word it however you want to, but something like that. Okay. Next question.
Eternal Beauty Forever LLC. I see where you said that you had the first heart, but it is showing that to know Israel had the first heart right there. So we wouldn't do you like that. If you were first, you would be getting that reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the last one?
No, King of Ken. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it a Ken or Aiken? But the question is, will I get rid of this confusion and cluttered energy? would I get rid of this confusion and cluttered energy?
Okay. I kind of just breathe in your question. The mother of life showed up for you. It says, when life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled energy, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Exact same. So, sound like a lot of us kind of in a similar space where we just to get out of the stagnant energy, you must open your arms to receive, open your heart to possibly even be broken if that's what's necessary. When Isis comes to heal and restore you, sometimes you revisit a trauma with a higher perspective and it breaks your heart. But that's not going to weaken you. It's going to break your heart and make you more resilient, make you stronger and more emotionally aware. So your emotional age will grow by the way you choose to respond to what happens to you or for you or whatever you're doing or thinking. Yeah.
And that was for King. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He said, Ashe. Thanks, Queen.
You're welcome.
Can I see that card again, please, if it's in your hand?
Okay, y'all. So this was great. I am going to let Ernest read the rest of it, the announcements.
Okay.
We were gonna do a relationship theme, but because of everything that's happening right now, I don't know where y'all live and what's going on with y'all, but the biological warfare has been just through the roof lately. And I know people like, you can just ignore it and just push it out of your mind, but no, there's no ignoring this at this point. We know that this is happening, and it's calling for us to really step our game up, to learn how to eat right, in a way that's going to benefit you, to be more disciplined, to use your herbs. So I'm going to go and steam baby girl with some eucalyptus oil and, do my stuff. This is why being a witch and a mother, like, it goes hand in hand. And you can't not be a witch and be a mother, right? Because you're a healer. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that. This was so wonderful to share this time with y'all. As you can see, I feel like I'm a higher version of myself. I've been in some new energy, so I just wanted to stop for a moment. Day and night, I've been focused on putting this course together for y'all so that everything is there. I might be a little heartbroken if we put it out and y'all be like, I don't think I want it. I'll be like, oh man, I worked so hard on that. But then I'll be like, y'all, I feel terrible. Like, da, 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 da. I mean, I'm just very transparent. I'm not like a lot of other teachers. I'm a student of life, and so why wouldn't I be transparent? So that's what it is. That's where we are. We still got amazing shit that will blow your mind about relationships, like it's through the roof. So I know we don't present ourselves as
Thank you,
relationship and
Woman's Love
tantric
Life.
teachers,
Love
but
you too.
to have a relationship that survived longer than 6 years in the climate that we're in right now, and to look like how we do,
It's fucking
something is
amazing.
happening. That something spiritual is definitely happening, because
That's
this
right.
cannot be accomplished without having true love.
That's right. That is so true.
I know my nose was stuffy too, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Thank you, Dottie. Well, before I get off, y'all, I just want to say, and we're gonna save your responses. I got two things that I want to announce. Again, she mentioned that we will be offering some new programs and courses coming up real soon. And so if you are interested in learning how to connect with your departed loved ones, those that may have already passed and transitioned, if you are interested in learning how to connect with them personally, just drop a yes in the comments. That is a program and a course that Cam will be breaking down and explaining how to do this. There are some things that she will definitely be teaching on specifically that will enable you and empower you to be able to do this. Of course, it's not overnight thing, but yeah. So definitely drop yes if you're interested in that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, okay, all right. And so what we're gonna do is everybody that is responding with yes, we're going to make a note of it. And y'all, if you hadn't joined our website and subscribed to it, go after this or now, go ahead and subscribe to the site. So when we prepare to release these things, we will probably come back here on YouTube and make some announcements. But in most cases, we make those announcements via our website. And so once the program is available and we roll it out, you'll be aware of it. Okay. Awesome. 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 Yeah, we definitely, that's important. It's real important because we're still connected and tethered to our loved ones regardless, because their memory's still with us. And so to be able to connect with them and further communicate, that is extremely important, y'all. That's extremely important. It's something that for a long time and still is deemed as something that is forbidden to be doing, but the fact that we can do it says different. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, with that being said, the second thing, the second thing that I want to announce. Now, if you are interested in learning how to get the love you want, y'all know we talk about this. We put our relationship as a public display. We living and learning and growing through all of the processes, the the ins and the good as well, the favorable as well as some of those unfavorable times. But we have decided and we chose each other to work through this thing and to help each other, loving each other unconditionally, um, to be our best versions of ourselves. So if you are interested in learning how to get the love that you want, we're not making it sound like it's some like cookie cutter process at all, by no means. But there are some practices and some things that you will benefit by practicing and knowing and applying to your life, whether you are in a relationship now or whether you desire to be in a relationship. But it be that type of relationship that you can build on. It would be a lasting relationship. If you're like us, you've been in enough relationships that were hit and miss, you know what I'm saying, and you've matured enough and you've gotten to the point that you want something that you can grow old with somebody with. You understand what I'm saying? So, if that is you and you're interested in knowing this, I also want you to type a yes. Say, yes, I want the love that I desire. Can y'all do that for me? Yes, I want the love that I desire. And we'll know and we'll have that as well when we get ready to roll out this program. Now, this program is pretty much done. We're in the process now of just putting it all together as far as presentation wise. But this one is pretty much done because this has been a continual work in progress in the process for us. So, yeah, we just go through our experiences, learning what works for us, what doesn't work for us. And again, like I said, you know, every situation is different, every relationship is different because all individuals are different. And so what works for us may not necessarily work for everybody else, but you'll come out better being more knowledgeable and aware of possibilities and potential things that can help the relationship or harm the relationship. That's a no-brainer. So again, yeah, definitely drop that yes and say, yes, I want the love that I desire. That is all that you got to do. And y'all stay tuned. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for jumping on this live with us and being with us tonight. We appreciate the energy. We appreciate the support. Y'all continue to go in doing what you need to do to better yourself. That's what it's all about. Our own self-consciousness, our own awareness, becoming the best versions of ourselves. And with that, you know what we always say, man, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace, y'all.